Yeah, totally. Well, we want to know your story. Like, tell us about your life and what's going on with you.
When I was a kid, I pretty much I did it all when I was a kid. I sold drugs and played football and did all that and had you know what I'm saying, people paid my mom off so I wouldn't keep playing football and just kind of had it made. So by the time I was 19, I was like $10,000 away from my $1,000,000, and I walked down to the Subway store and gave a cop a $10,000 key and showed him the program, how I went about doing it, and walked outside the next day and told the police to leave. And they said, you're going to have to walk down to this and then, and I stayed in jail for like 3 days. And they let me out, and they said, the chip that you walk down there is what you're going to have to do, get cleaned up, and they flip up this big old board so you come back home without getting in any trouble.
What exactly were you in jail for?
I went to jail because I went to jail on my own terms, and I told the cop to lock me up, and so he put me in jail for like I was asleep, ate a meal, went back to sleep, woke up, and got out.
You went to jail when you were how old?
19. I went to jail on my own terms when I was 19. When I first started, I walked to the end of the driveway and picked up $1,000,000 chip and walked back to the walked back and sat down on a concrete curb. And I started looking at the program, and I was squirting them and dens. So when I was 8, I walked down there again and grabbed it, and it was all right there. So when I was 13, I walked to the end of the driveway again with the program and dug up a big old hole, and there was this big old piece of glass. So I pulled the glass out, and I walked inside, and I grabbed this big old deep fryer, and I threw this piece of glass inside this deep fryer, and there was a bunch of marijuana. So I threw it to the side. I walked to the end of the driveway again. I dig another hole a little bit more deeper, and I grabbed this big old rock, and I looked to the left, and they say break it. So I broke it, and I threw it in the water, and a bunch of coke floats to the top, and there's another little basketball right there, and it's pretty much looking like heroin. And so by the time I got done, it was all right there. I didn't pay for any of it. And it was one of them God spiritual things where you walked in the driveway. And so that's how I grabbed my $1,000,000. And I didn't have it saying how I was going to have it or how it was going to be mine. It was just right there.
And so you still have all of this drug money. You still have it.
Yeah, it's a pretty garage. And I think everybody pretty much knows what I'm talking about. When you have a certain amount of money, you can't put it in the bank.
Are you on drugs or alcohol these
I
days?
I don't drink. When I sold drugs, I really didn't do a lot of drugs.
What about now?
No, I don't really do drugs. I'm not really a big drug addict. I think I did a little bit of ecstasy, had a lot of sex. So what I'm saying, my son's gonna speak for that. I pretty much feel like that and no matter what situation, circumstance, I can pretty much just get away with murder. And that type of vision of a lifestyle, which I already did. So coming here,
you murdered someone? Is that what you just said? You murdered somebody?
Being like 4 and 8 again, being like 24 and coming here and like rolling around getting dirty and hot and sweaty outside. And so I ain't never murdered nobody though. But
okay, so what's going on with you now besides selling the contributor? What's your life like?
Most times it's just kind of getting back in order, and so I have a son at home, and he's 11 now, so I'm 24. I had him when I was 13, and pretty much just kind of make sure he's okay and cleaning up, because he's going to try to follow in my own footsteps.
Yeah, how often do you see him?
I see him all the time. That's my son. He lives with me. He don't live with his mom. He lives with me.
Yeah, do people tell you that you're cute?
They say all the time. When I was younger, I had real blonde hair, like blonde hair, like bleach blonde hair. So it was, and I think my eyes are blue right now. Sometimes they'll change to green. They say you got really pretty eyes, a pretty face, and this and that, all that other stuff. So it almost looks like I have mascara on or whatever. I just leave it alone. I don't put it on. I don't wear it, and girls love it. So.
Yeah, we're all really jealous of you. But I want to know, like, if you had the opportunity to like get into modeling, would you want to do it like now?
I'm not give it a shot. I never turn the opportunity down. At the same point in time, I still have a table. You know what I'm saying, that I have to watch. So I don't know what could happen. I could be like, I could go home to my $1,000,000, $10,000 and just sit down at a table and you know what I'm saying, how it all goes right there and comes back. And you know what I'm saying, I could have like $2.5 million just given to me just because, you know what I'm saying, I didn't ask for it and I walked down there and grabbed it and you know what I'm saying, did what I was supposed to do.
But like our listeners, now they know about you. A lot of them already knew about you and they're just happy we're talking about you and they want to help you and like get you set up. Like, how do you feel about things like that?
I mean, it's always a good opportunity to get cleaned up. You know, make yourself look good and do good for yourself. I don't think I would go back outside after getting cleaned up and sell them for fun.
Yeah, we have salons and stuff that are like offering to like get you cleaned up and get you dressed up, and there's photographers that want to take pictures of you. Like, is that anything that interests you at all?
I'll do modeling just because I know I have a pretty face. And you know what I'm saying, we could go from there about, you know what I'm saying, how you end up from A to B.
If people want to help you do that model thing, how would they find you? How'd they get in touch with you?
Just the same way that dude did. Or you can go to the contributor office.
Are you happy?
What do you mean happy?
Like, how do you feel just about your life in general? Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm a happy person. I'm not really ashamed of myself. I never really been ashamed of myself, and you know what I'm saying, I've experienced all them feelings on my own terms. As far as that, so I'm not really ashamed of myself. I'm pretty proud of myself. I can pretty much take care of my son. But it's just about finding yourself and knowing who you are and what you're capable of. And
what do you think you're capable of?
I don't know. I pretty much do whatever I wanted. I mean, I still go to college. I go to the Army. I could be a model. I could probably still sell drugs. That's pretty much in my pocket. So we'll see how that goes. I kind of want to be like a cop in a way, but I don't want to go to like school.
You want to be a cop?
Yeah.
Out of all of those things, you'd rather be a cop than anything else?
Not a city cop, no. Not a city cop. Maybe like a FBI thing or whatever. But most time if I ever did something like that, it'd be like real high, tall. That's just kind of stuff I like, and I think they drive by all day and look at me and see me is what they see a lot. They just kind of like look inside and see him. So a lot of people ask, is he in there? Like, well, I don't know if you pay attention to him more than you pay attention to one sitting right here. I don't know.
Yeah. You guys have any other questions?
No, you've been great. Thanks for being so
Thank you
open.
so much.